Hey, welcome to episode 52 of Six Pack Cinema. This week we're talking Action Point, which is the quasi-true story about Action Park, the theme park that was in New Jersey. They changed up a little bit, but not too much. Joined as always by my co-hosts Sheehan and Jimmy. Let's get into it, guys.
Dude, you should review movies.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay, I've had a couple, so time for movie review.
Yep, good to be here.
What's up?
Yeah.
You guys both just saw this movie, so you're fresh.
Today. Saw
yeah.
it today.
Nice,
Yep,
I saw it a
this
week
was-
ago.
Do you even remember it?
It's hard to forget.
Don't tell me that. I'm gonna try to. Why don't you guys give your top impressions for this? Jimmy, what about you? What do you think?
It was exactly what I expected it to be. Like a terrible actual movie, but I was entertained. I forgot how much I fucking love Chris Pontius. And the nostalgia factor, the stunt factor, I don't know. It's like a bad movie, but I really enjoyed watching it. So that's what I expected. It's like Strange Wilderness, but not as funny as Strange Wilderness, but of that like.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
But overall, I wasn't disappointed because it was exactly what I expected, which is a bad movie but good.
All right, Sheehan, what about you?
I walked out of the theater actually pretty happy with it. I wouldn't say it's a good movie, but it's a lot better than I gave it credit for. It actually had some semblance of a plot, and they actually really tried to work in the daddy-daughter thing. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't
Good.
It was passable. I expected nothing out of Chris Pontius and Johnny Knoxville. I really did. I thought this was just going to be one of those, basically just jackass pieced together in somewhat of a story, and it had a little bit more than that. So, plus a check plus for me. That's it.
I think I'm like the most down on this. Then I think the story was very boring. Like it had a story, which I gave it points for that when we get to rating. I gave it points specifically for even having a story, but they like all the good bits were like they were in the trailers, so nothing caught me by surprise. Nothing made me laugh really because I had already chuckled at it in the trailers. And I'd say my favorite part of the movie was the credits, like the cutscenes of them doing the stunts, and it just
Behind
made me
the
want
scenes?
another. Yeah, it just made me want another Jackass.
That's valid. You can't tell me that the funniest things were in the trailer, though.
They absolutely were.
What
Name
about the jizz
one
in the
funny
hand?
stunt
The
that was.
Dropping the jizz on his hand, that was laugh out loud funny.
I didn't think that was funny.
I burst out laughing at that.
I laughed at probably the most benign, not funny to anyone else thing, and I was glad I was in the theater by myself because I was giggling like a crazy person when Pontius like is just walking along the river and trips over the big ass wide cord or rope that's like
Oh, for the zip line.
just like obviously right in his way. It doesn't even like he barely trips over it, but it annoyed him enough to just take his hatchet and cut it. I didn't laugh that like the fat kid then fell. Just the small act that like he stumped like that'd be like if you like were walking and kicked a rock by accident and you just got mad at the rock and chucked it in the forest. Like that's what he just fuck that thing and hatched it off. I started giggling and I couldn't stop giggling forever. Just that. But Chris Pontius just makes me laugh. Like they overdid him a little bit, but his just like smiley
he
walking
came off
around.
like he came off like creepy in the beginning, but like by the end, I like had come around on him
Yeah, well I think
he
that
was
was
beginning-
I think that was on purpose.
when he was
Yeah, in
like
the beginning-
staring at Johnny Knoxville's daughter. It was
Yeah, I
very,
thought he
like,
might have been like autistic at that point.
Yeah,
I wasn't
Well,
sure
I
if he
think
was
he
like the
is
special
autistic
brother.
by the end.
I think he's just like your
He's just a weird
classic
dude. He's got-
loveless like loser.
Oh,
He's
when
just
he
a-
told
a
the story of the dog, I thought that was like he was autistic. That was the scene. I was like, oh, he's supposed to be mentally handicapped.
I think he's just supposed to be like
No.
a like an adult stoner, never grew up like weirdo guy.
Yeah, his brain has been damaged by all the drugs he's done. That's all.
All right, well,
I liked
then
it.
I
was on a
like him
lake.
less.
Okay,
I liked when they were protesting against their own park.
perfect.
I thought that was pretty good. Just just dancing and like hey ho ho Action Barn has got to go.
Because like that's not like a new idea. Like
No.
I've seen it elsewhere, but just the way they did it, like popping behind people's heads.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
Yeah. And
It was very like animated.
yeah, and just like very happily protesting against your own park. I don't know. It's so simple.
And why are we dressed like this? We want to fit in. It was-
You know, like when
was-
Always Sunny did their ski mountain 80s ripoff.
Oh, the 80s parody? Yeah.
That's what this was. This was just like one of those classic 80s. There's locals, there's bad guys trying to ruin the mountain or ruin the action park, and they have to do crazy shit. I mean, the plot is as simple as it comes, which it should have been.
Yeah. No, I
Were you
Because I
were you
think
expecting
most of the-
a good movie, Dave? Like
no,
critically
no,
good?
I thought it was gonna be bad. I actually think because I saw all the stunts in the trailer that I liked the plot more than I liked like the action stunts in this because I'd already seen them like a dozen times from the trailer.
Yeah.
I honestly can't think of one stunt that I hadn't seen from a preview.
Well, I don't know. I didn't watch the full trailer because I knew I was going to watch this. But
Oh yeah. It's been on a ton of like movies that we've seen, at least here in New York. I've seen the trailer ahead of.
it's cool that it's based off of a real action park, and the commercial they made is really similar to the commercial that the real action park had in the 1980s for New Jersey, and the rides
Even
were kind
the
of
logo
similar
too and everything.
What's that? Yeah,
The logo was like,
Yeah, but-
almost identical too. I also
Yeah.
I loved when like the little action point went up to like point at the girl's tit.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was intentional. I loved it.
Yeah. No, I like that, and I like the actual true story. I've read a few articles on it. Heard from friends who said their parents went. Jimmy, I think you said your dad used to go, right?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. It looked like an awesome, like a place I would have loved to go to when I was
I
a
would have
kid.
killed to go there. Absolutely.
They like died. Like it was like really bad.
Yeah, but like I would go
As a kid, yeah. Who cares?
yeah, as a kid. I would absolutely. You're all stupid. You would do those things.
You know what else I liked?
There-
The kiddie park with the car, and the kids were just like beating the shit out of the car. Like I didn't really laugh or anything else, but I was like, that would be so much
It'd be
fun
great.
if you were 7 years old.
So-
Like, here, take this baseball bat and hit that car. Like, okay, I'm good for 2 hours. Thank you.
So my high school, before our homecoming games, we used to just have an old beat up car that once a year they would bring it out and you could beat the shit out of it with like sledgehammers and baseball bats.
Yeah,
And it was always the coolest thing.
yeah. And I thought
Simple things.
the nostalgia factor of like this is the 70s and you would just go to this park because it was true. Like that's kind of what the documentary on Action Park says was played well. I didn't know that like Bad Grandpa character was going to be in this movie.
I wasn't wild about that, but by the end of it, I was okay. It was
Was it the same character or was it
no
just him and Make? All right,
same
Well,
makeup.
Johnny Knoxville being a grandpa.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was happening in this movie. So I was like, wait, is this a trailer for another Bad Grandpa or is this the start of the movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually like that as like a framing device.
It was fine. I mean, it's simple and easy, but that's exactly what that's
Yeah,
what this movie was.
That was surprising to say the least. And I, at the very end, when he killed over on the ground, I was like, "Don't do it, man. This movie sucks. If you just walk off and die, like how cheesy would that be?" And then popped up. He's like, yeah, okay, perfect sealant on this one. Perfect.
yes, I did love that the last line of the movie is "Bet you thought I was dead, didn't you?"
So I'm the opposite here. I was
Really?
dying, thinking he really died, and they were just gonna
Yes.
end it on him dead. Like I thought that was fucking hilarious, and then he popped up, and I was like, oh, damn.
But that was like a moving moment, like him connecting with his granddaughter, his own daughter, like saying, "Oh, this is so nice." And then that's when it got like kind of like you needed some comic relief, not him dying.
Yeah, but that would have been the comic relief for me.
You're a sicko if you think that's the funny part.
I was like, I typed out that's a hilarious ending. He just dies, and then I had to erase it. I was so excited about it.
Oh man.
So wait, I gotta ask you guys: is anyone else a little disappointed that the bear mascot didn't end up being Steve-O?
Steve was dead, right?
No,
he's not.
Steve-O is sober for like a decade now and doing like really, really well.
Yeah,
He has a
works
reality.
with a ton of charities and a reality TV show.
Yeah, he's got a reality TV show on YouTube where he like travels the country and like does nature documentary or some shit like that. Steve-O's awesome. All the Jackass
Yeah.
guys are, besides like Danger Aaron and Bam.
Ugh. Bam
Yeah.
sucks.
But no,
No,
like
you know,
the
I'm
entire
glad-
time I thought like they were gonna take the mask off at the end and it would be Steve-O. And in
Nah,
my
but-
head, I still think he did do it because in the credits it was just listed as unknown.
I mean, they probably just had multiple people do it.
No, I want to say that that Steve was probably distanced himself from his past. When you're recovering like that, you kind of like you get away from the problem.
Well, he was probably just too busy.
Yeah.
Because him
That too.
and Johnny are like still close and all that.
True.
I would say if you are around our age, late 20s, and you grew up on Jackass, this wouldn't. I don't think it would be a full waste of your money to go see this in theaters. If you didn't love Johnny Knoxville and Jackass, we just wait for it to be on demand.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's definitely a movie past movie.
Yeah, it's not
They
as
got
good
it.
as The Ringer, like that other Johnny Knoxville movie. It wasn't as good as that,
I don't like,
but
The
it's
Ringer.
passable.
Oh,
You know,
I like
because that's a touchy subject, of course, I know, but that one was actually a movie.
Yeah, that was actually a movie.
Yeah, this one's like
This was
the
a
guy-
stunt. This was porn. Take out the sex,
Yeah.
put in stunts, and then bad story and plot. That's what I said.
Yeah, it was stunt porn. Exactly what it was. You're right. I want to say I can't remember exactly what it was, but he was standing there talking to somebody, and he got clipped from out of nowhere. It was like boom, caught him from the side.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Was
yeah.
that like?
When he was telling the fat kid to get down.
Yeah, that made me laugh out loud. Like, and I don't laugh out loud in theater at all, and that got me. This movie taps into your little like primal instinct to laugh when someone gets hurt and fall. That's all it's meant to be, and it works.
The other part that got me was when he was riding on the golf cart with the boards of wood just like way far too outside through like the main street and just clipping everyone without even noticing. Like,
They don't give a fuck.
Sorry, that was funny. This guy's causing mayhem and he doesn't even know it, and I thought it was funny.
Now, did they have water slides back then? Was that a thing?
Yeah, at Action Park.
Okay.
It was like
Because I thought that was gonna be like the big revelation, like, oh, we're gonna save this by creating a water slide when you hit him with the hose.
no man, they had like the same thing, like two tubes that entered into a little lake. That's what Action Park had, and those little go-kart things, whatever that you ride on.
Yeah,
That was the most dangerous thing at the real Action Park.
yeah, because it's legit
Yep. And they had,
terror. It's death
Yeah.
on wheels.
yeah, they had rope swings, they had go-karts, yeah, they had.
I don't know how the brakes that they had on there were. The brakes that they shaved off, I don't even know if they actually did anything.
Yeah, they have that ride at the Great Wall of China. You ever seen that?
Yeah, but that's like a little mini roller coaster.
That's
No, it's like the same cars.
it's the
Yeah.
same thing.
Oh, so is it like a thing that I've seen those? That you pull it up and the thing hits the ground,
Yeah.
so it grinds. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, I got you. I thought that was like a peg to keep it in a track. Nah. Okay.
No.
I retract.
All right. Any other bits you guys liked, particularly?
Breaking into the TV studio got me good. It's
Yeah.
It's simple thing that Chris Pontius trying to avoid being noticed, and them just having sex everywhere. He's stuck, and then the culmination, him screaming and getting caught. It was good. It was good. It was great.
The other Pontius line that got me was when the kid's son came and was picking on who turns out to be Pontius' girlfriend or whatever. Pontius sticks up for her, and then like has the dog bark, blah 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 blah. Kid's like, okay, like whatever, dude, and leaves. And Pontius just goes, all right, good fight though.
I must have missed that.
It was,
Yep, he's so
That is a good
goddamn
one.
polite.
yeah, it's a good fight though. It's pretty good.
It was so sincere.
Yeah,
It wasn't like
yeah.
it was impossible for him to be a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My-
What do you think about the daughter? How'd she do?
I didn't care about like that at all.
I just while we're talking about it, do you think?
I think for like a kid actress, she did all right. Because a lot of
she-
times I hate them.
Is she gonna be anything? Like, has she been in it? I'm looking it up right now. Eleanor Worthington Cox.
I'm guessing no.
That's her name.
Ellington
That's a
Worthington
shitty
Cox.
name.
I'm gonna guess no, that she doesn't go on to be anything big.
She was in Maleficent.
Is she not American? Because I thought her accent, I thought she sounded like she was doing an accent.
From Merseyside, England. Yep.
Yeah, she was pretty.
Yeah, I was okay with her. I could tell this was like one of her first big deals, and I don't know. Then I bring it up because she struck me as someone who's not going to go that far.
Yeah. That's fair. I think she'll do a couple more movies and kind of peter out probably.
I think she did okay. She did great for the cast that she was assembled with because there wasn't a lot of talent in the first place, so she shined. But it's like being the tallest dwarf, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of laughing at some things more than I laughed in theaters now. It's that kind of movie for me. Like, it's just so silly.
Yep. It's going to be a great one to watch on HBO when you're flicking around.
Yeah. I bet, like, late night drunk and you're with your buddies and you put this on, you laugh more, more than not.
Yep.
Oh, probably. Especially like if you all grew up loving Jackass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Throw this on, get a few laughs. No, probably watch it stoned.
See, Johnny Knoxville, I'm looking up his IMDb. He hasn't been in anything, like, at all.
Did you see the video that Vanity Fair or whatever website magazine did of him going through all of his injuries throughout the course of, like, Big Brother magazine to Jackass to the Wild Boys to the movies to when he broke his dick? It's pretty
yeah.
interesting. Pretty cool.
I didn't watch it, but I saw some people sharing that. I did see he said this was the hardest movie to film because of the stunts. Because in all these other ones, he had pretty much the whole Jackass crew there for most of them, so they could like dole out the stunts. But he did all the major ones in this himself.
When I thought he was going to do the stunt where he jumps into the bus door, moving in the car, I was like, no, don't do this one, guys. I was so glad he slammed on the brakes. Like, let's scratch that one.
Yeah, don't die for this.
Yeah.
This is not the movie you want to go out making.
Okay, you want to take guesses as to his like latest movies? Like, he's done a few things here and there, but what was the last time he was in a decent movie or one that we've actually heard of?
Jackass 3.
I'm gonna guess it's that one with Arnold Schwarzenegger, like Last Sheriff or Last Man Standing or whatever.
The Last Stand.
The Last Stand.
All right, now before that, or previous to that is Bad Grandpa.
Oh yeah, I should have guessed that.
2013.
Okay.
But and then the next one is 2014. He was the voice of Leonardo for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
I
I
had no
did
idea.
know that.
I didn't know that. Good for him. And then since then, it's just been Drunk History and some shitty movies I've never heard of. So he needed this one.
Didn't they
he needed it
replace
bad.
him in the second one?
What?
They replaced him in the next Ninja Turtles, though, which kind of
It appears. It appears that way. Yes. Movie 43. Do you remember that thing? We should talk about that someday because that was weird.
I've never made it all the way through.
Oh, it was like a bunch of little bits and skits. That was so bad.
It was weird. I feel like if we look back at it now, maybe like I'm very hopeful because it was like 5 years ago. Would it be?
I remember. I don't think
different?
I didn't finish it, and I was.
Yeah.
I think I rented it to watch with like a couple people, and I was embarrassed that I was the one that chose it because it was so bad.
I think looking back on it now, it could be interesting. I don't think it'll be good.
Yeah. I want to see how it ages. Maybe it was before its time. You don't know.
It was like.
Or you could take a page out of Dave's book and just be high while you watch it, and it'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is Cricket.
That's how I get through these bad movies.
So is Cricket.
So
All
I
right.
think we've really done all we can do about this one.
Yeah, let's hop into our ratings. Popcorn. What are you guys giving this for popcorn, Sheehan?
I'm gonna give it a 4. I enjoyed it. It was like I said, it was a throwback. It's something from a Jackass generation. It was just good dark fun. Seeing people get hurt and knowing it was real, it'll get you every time.
Yep. 4 for me as well. It's exactly what I expected. I didn't want to leave the theater. I enjoyed watching it. I was pretty into it. And then I kind of want to watch it again. So 4.
Oh. I gave it a 1.5.
Well, it doesn't matter. 4's
Yeah,
have
I
it.
know.
4.
That's stupid.
Yay!
Critical. What are you guys giving this on a critical rating? Jimmy.
51.
You're
No
rating
shit.
this above Super Troopers? Super
Oh,
Troopers
yes.
was a much
Oh.
better movie than this.
Oh,
No,
no, it was
This
not.
was better than Super Troopers.
Oh my god!
Oh,
That
You
is
guys are crazy.
that's insane. This is a masterpiece compared to Super Troopers 2.
No way. I think this might be even worse than
No.
fucking that Mother movie.
No.
This is horrible.
Dave, I'm gonna boot you off this podcast if you. I mean, you're delusional.
Yeah, you're just
You're
try-
just fucking delusional.
you're just trying to go anti us because we like it. This was
No,
way
I write
better.
all mine down ahead of time. I can show you my scores.
This is way better than Super Troopers 2. Like, not even a question. Not even a question.
no, this
way
is
better.
way worse.
Nah.
Oh, well, I mean, beforehand, it's crazy you said 51 because I had 50 because we already agreed anything below a 50 doesn't matter, and this one it matters slightly.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Same page.
50.
I gave it a 15. I gave it 10% for being a movie, and then another 5% for the outtakes that I enjoyed.
Just the fact it was published as a movie, 10%
Yep.
baseline. Okay.
If you can make it to theaters, you get 10%.
Well, that makes it a 38.
That's
seems
fucked.
fair.
That's fucked.
I don't really care.
No,
but
that seems fair.
No, I'm judging Dave right now. This week he gave it a 15% and thinks it's better than Super Troopers. Last week you said you didn't like a third of a movie.
No,
yet
no, no.
It's still
if you go
five
back
fucking
to
popcorns.
listen what I said the first act was adequate, but as soon as he meets Chewbacca, that movie got so much fun, and the second two acts carried it. But the first act I never said was bad, just that it was okay.
How many acts do you think was in that? I mean, do you think it's standard 3 acts for every movie?
It's supposed to be, but I mean, Thor was like a million.
7
Seven
Something
acts.
like that. No, it's
And so was Deadpool 2. It was like 5 acts.
Well, that's okay.
You can't just decide what movie it's okay for and what movie it's not.
No, I mean, I critically I judged it accordingly.
Whatever. What are you guys gonna drink if you watch this again?
There's only one answer, and I'll answer for all of us, and that's a Schlitz with a pull tab, if you can find that.
That's what he was drinking, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yeah, just
Only
go
answer, really.
Bud Light, Summer Shandies, whatever you want.
I was gonna go Miller
Shandies?
High Life,
Shandy?
the champagne of beer.
You call it a shandy?
Shandy? What do you call it?
It's a
It's
shandy.
a shandy.
I never have like really said it out loud.
Shandy rhymes over here.
Summer Shandy.
Sorry. I'm just
care.
picking on people now. I don't know.
Which one is it?
incredible.
Shandy?
Shandy.
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 It's not Shandy.
It's a shandy. Yes.
I mean, we're all just trying to say what the Germans say, so we don't even know really.
No, we know. It's Shandy.
I've seen commercials. They say shandy.
You know what? That shit. As soon as they came out with shandies in like pre-made things, those all suck.
The best way to do it is make it yourself. A beer
Yeah.
with half lemonade.
Yes, we did that all throughout college. We'd make them ourselves. It would be like a Bud Light wheat or or some wheat beer.
Yep. Yep.
Hefeweizen, and then Mike's Hard Lemonade, and we'd mix those two.
Ooh.
And that was like my favorite summertime drink. And then they started canning them. I got them all excited for them. Those suck.
Yeah, because now they're just
know-
lemon beers.
Yeah.
You know what's not bad? Have you guys had the canned wine that they just released?
No.
It's
I'm not.
like a half a bottle in a can, and it's pretty good.
Nice.
Okay, I trust you.
Trust you.
Wine is such a crapshoot. You can have, a good $10 bottle or a shitty $100 bottle, and it's all the same. It's all wine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for a canned wine, it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
If you pull a canned wine, I'm assuming it's going to be terrible. So if it's palatable in the least bit, it should be good.
Yeah, it was refreshing on a hot day.
Well, there
That's
you
all
go.
you really want. All right. That wraps up our review and rating of Action Point.
Pretty sure we're like 22 minutes. Good. This movie doesn't deserve much more than that.
No. Thank God it was only 85 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should be
It
short.
was a quick movie. I'll give it that. It was paced really well.
Yeah. I liked it.
All right. Me too. All right. Well, good
Tune
talk,
in on
guys.
Friday for our Headliners episode.
Yes.
All done. Bye.